So I don't know about you, but when I'm walking out of a shop after I've bought all my stuff and I have to go through those shoplifter detecty sensory things, I feel really guilty. I feel like I've just stolen something. I start thinking, has someone framed me? Has someone put something in my bags and not told me because they just want me to get arrested and go to jail and spend the rest of my life in prison? So basically I walk up to these things looking shady as, really nervous, sweating, everything's going down. But the moment I get through them, I literally sigh a breath of relief. And if anyone was watching me, they would totally think I was stealing something. Generally, I have 5 pet hates of shopping. I'm talking mainly about grocery shopping. First one is queue jumpers. Now, it might be the British in me, but I cannot stand someone that just jumps the queue for no good reason. Queues are simple things, right? They run in a straight line and you join the end. Nowhere in life did anyone ever teach you to join the middle, because you don't join the middle of a queue. You join the end of the queue. The second thing is something that rarely happens, but it happened to me just the other day. So there was a queue for the checkouts and it was quite a few people, and then there was like this gap, and I was like, oh, well, there's the end of the queue. But there was another guy that was like 2 meters back, but he had all this stuff. It looked like he was in the queue, but he was like removed from it. It's like if this was the perceived end of the queue, he was back there. He was actually standing right in front of this fruit section, so no one could get behind him, and then there was this awkward gap and then the queue. So what do? I kind of just stood beside him and hoped he kind of got the message, and eventually he did, and I expected him to fill the gap, you know, create a nice singular queue, but he didn't. He waited until another person went forward, and then when the queue naturally progressed, he just moved but kept the gap. He kept the gap the whole time until he was the last one there, and there was still a gap between where he could be and him. He was literally 2 meters behind life. Don't ever do that. It's weird. And people will judge you. I can't think of any explanation why I did it. Maybe the person in front of him smelled. I don't know. I was too far away to tell. Another thing, again, to do with queuing. When someone in front of you's been queuing longer than you know, they were there first, sure. And then like, they forget something. So then they go run and get it. But then when they come back, they expect to go in front of you. No, it doesn't work like that. If you want to go and get something else, you have to get like a child of yours to go and fetch it for you, or a friend or something. You can't just, no. Oh, I forgot that thing. Sorry, excuse me. Got it, thank you. I'll just slip back in here. You know, I was here anyway. Yeah. Number 4 is when the checkout person mumbles how much you need to pay. Awesome, how much was that one? Yeah, it was 3 to a bill. Sorry? Yeah, it was 324. No, 324. You can just have it. I don't even want it anymore. Just put it back. I don't know. The 5th and final one is probably the worst. I mean, queue jumping is pretty bad, but this just tops everything. You know, people should go to prison for doing this, I believe, because it is so annoying. When people feel the need to open stuff just to check that it's what they want. So I don't know what they do, like cake mix, that you go and buy a packet cake mix, and you know, for some reason someone has felt the need to open it and check that the box contains cake mix. You know, maybe they're worried that the shop's just selling them an empty box. Yeah, and it doesn't contain what it says it contains on the box. Oh, gotta just check this. It might actually be an empty box. I mean, it feels pretty heavy, but you never know. You never know. It might just be. Oh yeah, hey, look, it's got cake cake mix in it. It's a cake mix. It's got cake mix in it. Well, that's good. And yeah, I'll grab the unopened one. Who would buy an opened one? Oh, cake mix, awesome. I'll buy some cake mix. I love cake. I don't love open cake. Please don't open my cake. I don't want an open box. You know, they say it's health and safety. You know, don't eat it, and if it's been tampered with, well, you tampered it. I'm not eating your tampered cake. So because I really, really want the cake, I have to go up to the counter and buy this open thing where it looks like I'm one of those people that open their boxes just to check in case I'm being sold an empty box, which I didn't want to do. I just wanted to buy a cake mix, and it's your fault. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. If you want to watch more, subscribe to me. That's how you do it, you know, get like all my videos in your face if you do that, which would be awesome. Also, if you liked it, a really good way to communicate that that liking of the video is to just like the video. So if you liked it, like the video. Or I mean, you know, if you like breathing, like the video.